I think dinosaurs have a universal, enduring appeal because they are three things. They're big, some of them are fierce, and they're extinct. Now, as young people, we love big animals, there's no doubt about that. The second thing is we love fierce animals. Think back to your own youth. It's crocodiles, it's sharks, it's snakes, it's all those sorts of things. But the most critical aspect of dinosaurs is that they're extinct. And as much as we delve into the science behind these creatures, you and I, when we go to our graves, will never truly know what they looked like and how they lived. And as a consequence, we can always dream of different dinosaurs throughout our life. You never run out of a source of fascination when it comes to these creatures. When I was a child, dinosaurs were grey, swamp-living dullards, you know. Now they're hot-blooded, feathered, real animals. They have ecology. And science is giving us more information about these creatures faster than ever before. We know what colour they were. We do know that some of them were feathered. We know that some of them were social animals. This is the most exciting age to live in when it comes to paleontology. I'm so pleased that, you know, I've grown up through a time when T-Rex was a monster and now it's a real animal. The thing about dinosaurs is there's a prescience there, isn't there, really? We don't have any of them left. I mean, some of the animals which were extant at that time survive now, and some of them have evolved from essentially what dinosaurs were, the birds, for instance. But we live in an age where we're precipitating another mass extinction. We are, if you like, the Cretaceous, end of the Cretaceous meteorite. You know, within a few years, we're going to be losing large numbers of creatures across the planet. So I think also there's that distant mirror. We look back with these animals with a sense of fascination, a sense of awe. What we don't want is in just tens of years to be looking at the fauna and flora of the planet that we've got now with that same sense of awe because it's gone. So dinosaurs tell us as well, I think, that we've got to look after what we've got. And as much as I'm interested in, you know, taking DNA out of some extinct animals and trying to, you know, rebuild them, I'm also principally concerned about looking after the creatures that we've got. I mean, they're truly impressive. I mean, you might argue that a tiger is not a T-Rex, but when you stand in the jungle and you come face to face with one, the fear factor is just the same. I've been fortunate. I've grown up through an age where conservation has found its feet. It's provided a foundation, and then it's got good science behind it, and we should be making rapid progress. We've got an enormous arsenal of abilities and technologies to make a difference when it comes to conservation. But very sadly, we're not doing it. And if we are doing it, we're not doing it quick enough. I hope that we get to a point where our decision makers, from local to national to international level, recognise the fact that biodiversity is essential to the planet's survival, is essential to our survival. And when that clicks in their minds, we'll see a sea change in attitude to the way that we look after, protect and cherish the species on the planet. I don't think we're far off. Humans tend to respond to catastrophes. We need something bad to happen before it kicks us into gear. And bad things, I'm afraid, are about to happen, so I'm sure that we will kick into gear. And I hope that there's a generation of young people that are coming to events such as this, engaging with, albeit extinct animals, but learning to develop an affinity and an awe for life itself, who will step into my shoes and make sure that conservation really works.